Alright, hello and welcome everybody to a Legacy stream. It's been a minute since I've streamed some Legacy, and I have no idea what the format looks like. I have not played a single match of Legacy. All of what I know about the format right now is that it's because of watching some like Anurag or Everos streams for a couple of minutes. So I know that there's a lot of monkeys in the format. I know that there's a lot of dragons in the format, but I have no idea what it actually looks like. The other thing I know is that Endurance is the nuts right now. So we're playing 2 copies in the main deck, 2 more copies in the sideboard. Also, we're jamming multiple prismatic endings. You're going to see that this is now the removal spells of choice for the deck. We can very easily a prismatic ending for 3, thanks to the Indata Triumph. And then Valakut makes it somewhat easy to achieve 4 as well. But prismatic ending being able to answer the monkey at mana parity seems very, very important. So having access to 6 removal spells seems relevant. All of the changes that I've made to the list are purely theory crafting. I literally have not played a single match of Legacy in all of this time. Okay, so disclaimer, we're going to learn together how this deck fares in the format. But you're gonna see that I cut the Skyclave operations in order to make room for ending. Ending, of course, being more mana efficient. It's a very, very big deal, particularly because you need to have answers on turn 1 specifically. So because of that, we're going to go with the endings as opposed to the apparitions that we were playing before. Besides that, the endurances are the only things that I added to the main deck, so nothing too crazy there. Everything else remains the same. I did have to cut one once upon a time in order to make room for the cards that I wanted to play. And the mana base just looks exactly the same than the last time that I played the list. Again, I just don't know what changes I want to make because I have not played the format, unfortunately. The sideboard has again, like the cards that I have been playing in the past: Seven's Reclamation, which I've been impressed with, another Plague Engineer, Force of Vigors, and we're adding the fourth copy of each one of these effects in case we need them. We may not need the full 4 plows, but I think that we probably would need all 4 prismatic endings. But yeah, the deck is sweet. I mean, it's been kind of my go-to deck to play Legacy for, well, like kind of since I built it. So I haven't really been playing any other decks very much, and because I've been so busy playing Modern, I haven't really touched the format whatsoever. So it's kind of fun to kind of dive into what it is for me a new format. So we're gonna be seeing how this deck fares against what we're going to be facing today. If you enjoyed the content, of course, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And again, for this entire week, we're going to be hoping to get, as you can see over there, there's a raid counter. And if you're interested in supporting the stream for free at no extra cost to you whatsoever, you can then load Raid Shadow Legends and play through the tutorial, and you can support the stream for free while doing so. It's like a way for you to help me out without even spending a cent. So I will see you for round number 1, and hopefully things go well for us. Welcome to round number 1. 3-drop dot deck. This hand is better. I'm gonna keep this one. I think I want to ship a land. Yeah, definitely want to ship a land there. City of Traitors. Chalice of the Void. That seems fine. So I guess there's nothing that I'm casting, so I'm just gonna play my land and say go. And I'm playing this because my opponent could be playing the Bloodmoon version of this deck. Okay, so they're playing just Urza Aeons. Sure. Last time I played the deck, this deck was all the rage. Okay. Collector Roof. Damn it. Couldn't find it. I'm gonna take the endurance there. Playing this Scavenging News right now because my opponent doesn't have that much mana to work with, so maybe we can eat all of my opponent's stuff. I don't think I want endurance here, really. Maybe I'll have to. I guess I'm gonna have to, huh? We did get rid of the ramming app, so we have to be mindful of that. We have to remember that excavator is not going to be an option anymore. Would love to find a wasteland. Hoping for this library to do work for us. Karn the Great Creator. F. Lion's Eye Diamond. Well, shit. Do I want to get the Emery here so I can pressure Karn? I think I do. We can eat the Emery and now... crap. It sucks. Actually, it doesn't suck. No, it does. So I need to find Plague Engineer. I can find Plague Engineer naming Thopter. And that should clear the board. My opponent will not have enough mana to lattice me. Holy shit. Why would I have a friend command in my own channel? Collector Roof is also interesting. Collector Roof is also quite interesting. Well, those are just blanks. Shit, that sucks. Sergeant Snuggles, thank you for the follow. I'm 1 minute short, damn it. I think I have to collect a roof here, though. It stops the Emery engine. We're gonna take a bunch of damage. But at least we can't get latticed here. They don't have double blue, so they can't cast Urza. We can get rid of the Thopters with Plague Engineer, so I'm not too worried about them just yet. We have 2 copies of Plague Engineer. Valakut would be a pretty good draw as well. Actually, if we find Valakut, I think that we are in really good shape. They have main deck Dismember. Oh, come on. What are they taking so long to do then? Like, they just win now. That's frustrating. That's frustrating. Main deck Dismember is... And the fact that they found it is just frustrating. Okay, we may still be in okay shape if we find Valakut. If we find Valakut, maybe we're able to steal this one. But we kind of have to find it this turn. And it may need to be Valakut plus something. Come on, opponent. I don't have all day. Do you need help? Thunderstrike, you think you will follow. They plussed Karn. I understand what's taking them so long. They're just playing glacially slow. Like, they just win. Like, I don't know what they're... Like, they attack, they make a token, I can't beat that, so... Like, why are they just taking so long to make every stupid game action? Also, I guess I let my opponent use the bubble. I shouldn't have. Honestly, let's just move on to the next game. I'm over this. Ever, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome for the second month. Welcome back to the Prime Stronghold. Recently picked up Time with the Tangent Paper. I've played a few events with it. Loving it so far. Have only killed myself with pack twice. Nice. Nice. That's clean. Yeah, the beginning, the whole pack thing is real. In the beginning, getting killed by your own pact is something that does happen. I would be lying to you if I told you I have not died to my own pacts. I think 2 Plague Engineers is fine. I like the spirits. Maybe 3 endurances and 1 library. I've seen chat for me. Oh, hey. Sounds legit. Keep this. Bottom the Dryad. Lead on 1 opponent keeps 7. Turn 1 Reclaimer. Don't mind if I do. And now we have the option on turn 2 to oof or to just activate Flagstones and start to get the engine rolling. Oh wow, we got a force. Nice. Vampire Diaries with the Prime sub. 19 months. Thank you so much for the continued support, Vampire Diaries. Really appreciate it. If they have turn 1 Emery, it's kind of annoying. Legacy looks like Legacy, more like ban list modern these days. Yes, I would agree with that. Good old fire. Good old fire. I think my opponent's got Dismember. So this is the bait. If they don't dismember the Reclaimer next turn, we get to oof plus waste. So no Sai. They let me untap. Okay. Hull Breacher. So now we just have to get to Valakut. So they have no mana. I guess 1 mana. Triumph here. And we're gonna get a Valakut here. Play my land, pass the turn. Rip Hull Breacher and EDH. Yeah, fuck that card though. Yeah, that slaps. They have to force this. Yep. Bitchin' Echo. That's also fine. So next turn we just next turn we just go Zenith for another Dryad. Good old Flagstone's Engine. Good old Flagstone's Engine. You love to see it. Another force, no force. No force means you're dead. Yeah, sweet. Awesome. Game 3 on the draw. On the draw. Is Plow worth it because of Hull Breacher? I mean, they have Chalice. They have Chalice. Deafening Silence is interesting too. Okay. Opponent finally came back. I'm probably keeping this hand. Turn 1 Dryad, turn 2. Oof. Turn 1 Emery. Chalice. What are we doing? Nothing? I assume they have like forces and shit, right? They just have to. I took the endurance there because at least it allows me a little bit of counterplay, and mana efficiency is going to be very important. There's definitely an argument for taking the Dryad, obviously, but the issue with Dryad is that it doesn't really do anything. So that's the problem. Cavern of Souls. Naming Artificer. Okay. So it's gonna be an Urza. Sure. Turn to Urza ain't bad. It ain't bad. So Oof doesn't really matter that much anymore because they have Urza. So we can Scavenge News, we can Endurance, or we can Zenith for Reclaimer or Oof. Zenith for Reclaimer is the play that allows me to actually get ahead. These two are the ones that use my mana the best, though. This is rough. This is very tough, actually. Graveyard doesn't matter because of Emery, so I think I'm just gonna go with Engineer. It makes it so my opponent can't really attack, and it keeps the construct under control. So we can just name Thopter with the Engineer. Carlo, think of the follow, appreciate it. We can see it on 3 next turn. Unclear how good that's gonna be. Chalice doesn't do anything at all, so we don't care about that card. Oh, we can see it for Knight of Autumn. We can see it for Knight of Autumn, blow up the construct. Trying to keep my opponent off mana. Which is what they seem to be stuck on. So there's Sai, which is fine. Engineer working overtime over here. Engineer working overtime over here. Why not name construct? Because making the construct 1 less is not particularly effective. This is so much better. I mean, it's just the correct play, right? It is just the correct play. Gonna eat the bubble here, and I guess I'm gonna eat the lotus petal. We do have Force. Actually, Force would be an insane draw. Force would be a sick top deck. The name's Scavenging News. Play another Chalice. We got time for the zombie apocalypse. So they get Spain Urza once. Thought Monitor. It's pretty good. It's definitely quite good. Probably one of their best draws there. I guess maybe they had the Thought Monitor in hand, but they didn't have enough artifacts in order to play it just yet. Man, Wasteland would be a heck of a draw. So this is important. Am I interested in making an attack here? If I make an attack, we swing. No, I guess I don't want to attack with this because that unlocks that. So I don't want to attack with this. I attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the other zombie and the endurance. Is that even good? Or should I save this, hoping to find the Valakut? I think I'm supposed to save this. I think we just chill here. It's gonna be tough to beat this saga though. I mean, I guess it's not really that tough. We just need to find the freaking an answer to the Urza. As soon as we find an answer to the Urza, we have 4 prismatic endings. We have Valakut, Zenith. Also, it's a roundabout answer to the Urza because it allows me to Zenith for Reclaimer, and then I can Reclaimer for Valakut. So it's not a clean answer to the Urza, but it's a way to work around it. So we got options. There's no reason to play this endurance until I have a use for it, really. City of Traders. If they have Karn, that's a problem. Fuck. Please play faster, opponent. You're killing me over here. Attack with endurance. It gets blocked by Urza. Attack with 1, 2, 3 Sombos. If I attack with all 3 Sombos, one gets through, and they have to chomp with Thought Monitor. Oh no, they make it. They make a Saga token. Shit. That's assuming they don't get anything that they want to play right now. They should probably just minus for Ballista and kill the Plague Engineer. Well, I'm a patient guy, but my opponent is really gonna give them the test. I'm gonna give them the friendly test. There we go. They finally figure it out. Chose LED. Okay. Are they gonna YOLO here? Or are they setting up, they're just YOLOing? That's crazy. Alright. I don't know if I do not agree with my opponent's play there. Feels like just getting a Ballista was so much better. You kill the Engineer and you get to do this that they're doing right now the following turn. Second Karn. Okay. Snare and Bridge. Okay. So they're setting up Lattice. Get another zombie doesn't really do too much here. So I'd rather have another Valakut? No. It's kind of BS. Force. Excavator. We had looks, man. We had so many fucking looks. We had so many fucking looks. That's frustrating. That is so frustrating. My opponent's play was horrible. Such a bad line that they arrived at, and it's still that didn't matter. Because we drew like shit. Sucks. Really sucks. Really, really sucks. Yeah, now I guess we're technically not locked out. Because we can draw exactly Valakut off the top. If we drew exactly Valakut off the top, we can be in okay shape. But like we're out of time. Like that's it. We're out of time. We need to draw Valakut exactly this turn. And that's the only out that we have. What did he get? You got Milk Opal? How's the wife? The wife's doing great actually. First trimester was pretty rough, but everything after that has been pretty a lot easier. It has been a lot easier. Might skip this legacy showcase. Whatever makes you happy, House. Nobody's forcing you to play anything, dude. You should skip more stuff more often. If I'm if I'm being honest with you, I feel like you should skip a lot more stuff. All right, Valakut of the top. Valakut one time. Valakut. Sugar's again only important to me because of Mox points. Yeah, I should do whatever makes me happy, dude. If it doesn't make you happy to play it, to play the event, just don't play it. Okay, so we have this turn to find Valakut, and then we're there. If my opponent is smart, if they find the line, if they find the line, of course. Valakut. I guess we can just time them out. Valakut. They're not spinning Urza. Are they trying to deck me or something? Oh, here we go. Walking Ballista. Contagion Engine. What the fuck does that even do? When it enters the battlefield on each creature that your player controls, you for 4, you proliferate, then proliferate again. Okay. Oh, that's cute. They also get to proliferate on their Karn. It's pretty cute. So we have exactly this turn to find the Valakut to kill the Karn. There is in the first deck I ever had. I love that card. That's funny. Yeah, I get. Apparently, this one was busted in its limited format, which I don't remember. What is this? Some form of take 2. Valakut? Ah? So now we're out of options. We sure did have time to draw something, god damn it. Also, I guess I should have chomped with the endurance. The clock is my win condition at this point. Take 2. So now Valaka doesn't save me. Casting spells. They are casting spells. It has to be Ballista, right? It is Ballista. Can we steal this win? Just because my opponent played glacially slow game 1 and 2? I guess they also played this game pretty slowly. That's all I got. Scars of Mirrodin. Was that set good? I wasn't around for that set, so I don't know whether that set was good or not. Alright. See you for the next one. After an extremely excruciating game 1, here we are for round number 2. Match 1, I mean. Sure. Double Reclaimer, Field. This hand looks fine. I think this is what I'm gonna sack, so I'm gonna go with the Forest instead of the Snow Forest. Arid Mesa. Okay. We can potentially beat this. So we're gonna give the imp flying. 4, 5, 6. We're just gonna take this. We're gonna take 8 probably. No, we just take 6. Okay. I think I'm just gonna get Flagstones. So next turn we're gonna have 2 3/4s. Seems legit. So now the Rudwellas can't attack anymore. Next turn we gain 4 with Knight of Autumn. Angus Ravager. Whenever it attacks, discard your hand and draw 3. That's pretty good. That's pretty fucking good. Alright. It's a card, I guess. Yes, that resolves. All of this is fine. The field being gone is a little bit annoying, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. So they can't bump these, so I can block and then block. We take 1, 2, 3, 4. That and that. Down to 5. We can bog them if we need to. CB Jorn Run with a 3-month Prime sub. Thank you so much, CB Jorn. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. I appreciate you being here. So now we can validate some shit. Only here for the raid portion of the stream. Previous songs will in anticipation of that moment. Okay, good to know. No, Rituala. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Opal Midnight. Sounds pretty good. So that's dead. Can we just kill them next turn? We take 2 triggers. Yeah, I think this is fine. Both of their dudes die. We need a land to kill them? Plow. Sure. I mean, it seems like as long as I don't die, I can't lose, so... Just gonna game 4. Dryad. Dryad makes everything a mountain. I think my opponent is just hoping that they draw. I should have wastelanded the Taiga, I guess. Cycle Hollow One. Still not enough for them to do the thing. So Engineer sounds decent. STP sounds awesome. Surgical sounds pretty good. Endurance also sounds legit. Titania can go. Oof can go. Tracker, Raminap can go. How do we feel about Prismatic Ending? Seems pretty medium. Yeah, this seems fine. Let's go with this. The D times Fire remaster, do you think they'll do Mirrored in Besiege remasters? Honestly, I don't see why they wouldn't. Putrid Imp. I could have 2-for-1 myself to get rid of the Vengevine. Oh shit! Well, I was not expecting that one. Well, alright, you got me. Yeah, we can't raise that. So I guess I should have 2-for-1 myself. So Elemental stream tomorrow? Yes, Stabs. We're gonna be doing some Elementals, and I think that's the only Dono list that I have in the queue. Yep. It's just that one. So if anybody was eager to get a Dono deck list in, now it's your time. Sure, let's keep this in. Turn 1, basic mountain. Just gonna get spat you here. Get Scusi into play. There's no way my opponent's playing Blood Moons, right? Just not really an option. We do have Endurance going on. Double basic mountain. That is super interesting. Here's a 3/4. Always get the man is word off of Dono. That's true. You also really push the limits of the Dono stabs. I think that's fair to say. That you certainly are one to push the limits of the possibilities of Dono. Dono Deck Thursday. We hard casting Vengevines? What's going on over there? We can pitch Dried Arbor to Endurance. That's so sick. That is so sick. Alright, finally my opponent is going to do something. Let's see what that is. Hardcast Force in your Sylvan library. No. Alright, something else. Here we go. Firestorm. Wow. Deals X damage to X of... to each of X targets. Okay. That Firestorm was pretty good. I think we take this damage here. Alright, something good. Okay. Kind of is something good. Do we just see it for Dryad? I think we've seen it for Dryad. If you will follow your mama, JF. Zumbo. They may kill Dryad in response, maybe? You have another Firestorm? That's kind of annoying. They can discard their entire hand to the Firestorm. Yeah. Okay, we got very many good draws right here. So I think we get the engineer. We name Lizard. We really have to find like a bog or something, because this Ox is looming. Top, land. Really trying to dodge another firestorm really here, because that would be, I guess it's not lethal, but it's gonna be lethal next turn. So I would really want to draw like Knight of Autumn, and I think that if I find a Zenith, I'm just gonna go get Knight of Autumn. We died to Lightning Bolt. We have not seen Lightning Bolt from them, so I'm assuming they don't have Lightning Bolt in their deck, but I could be wrong. Plow. Okay, so that means I can't die at least. And Endurance should probably be GG's. This is lethal next turn, so there's no need to leave myself open to die into random nonsense. So how you play 4 Endurances. Card's nuts. They have the third one. Dude. Fuck, man. Well, but it's like, if they have Firestorm, I'm fucked anyway, right? Like, if I plow myself, my opponent just gets back Ox on this very turn. How am I beating an Ox? So Endurance was better than Plow. Right? Because it makes other cards worse. Dancy Butch, thank you for the follow. So I already saw 3 of these. I already saw 2 of these, and they probably have 3 in their entire deck list. They just happen to, you know, find all 3 of them. Anyway, that's what it is. See you for the next one. Playing against the Yorion Taxes Master himself. Of course. Of course. We have Plow for Mom, which my opponent obviously has. Mom dies to Plague Engineer, but like I don't have an Engineer right now in hand, and like Mom just becomes a nightmare so quickly, so I think it's fine to use the Plow there. Like, I don't love to be using the Plow, but kind of is what it is. Yorion in hand is the play. Play second Reclaimer. Now we can start the grind. The upstairs grind. Didn't play around Mind Sensor, but there's no way my opponent's playing Mind Sensor in the main deck. I'm ready to get blown out by Mind Sensor. Just gonna Flagstone for Flagstones. Okay. Apparition, my dude. Get more green sources into play. I think I want to get another Flagstones here. To play around. Oh no! I should have gotten. Yeah, that was bad. Because now I know my opponent has Yorion. Yeah, that was bad. I shouldn't have done that. I should have gotten field. It's worse against Wasteland, but like I know about my opponent's Yorion in hand, and they could not have Wasteland. Yeah, I fucked this up. Fuck this up. I should have gotten field. Damn it. This apparition is going to do work. We can go get Titania. And now, just copy this. Make another 5/3. We're out of fetchables because we found the fucking scrubland, but we have some 5/3s going on. Flicker Wisp, of course. Vial to 4? Oh, that probably means that's probably bad news for us. That's probably the what's his name? Palace Jailer. Caracas. Well, but it's not a good play for them to Caracas here though. Oh, that's oh yeah, that's a combo. That is a combo. Zenith. Does Zenith even do anything? Like they just eat it with apparition. So we library 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I mean, we probably have to Zenith for Reclaimer here. he attacks with Flicker Wisp, we can get them at least. I mean, he can Caracas and then violin the Yorion. We want to shuffle this back in. No, we don't. So this at least tackles the Wisp. This is not looking good though. My opponent they need to bounce the Yorion and they need to deal with the Reclaimer, otherwise Reclaimer is going to give me too much value and it's going to give me an answer to the thingy. So now they're going to violin in Yorion, get rid of both of these I assume, and then that's brutal. Mattia, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome already from Mattia's stream. We're playing some green-white Reclaimer in Legacy. Deck is it's cute. I wouldn't say that it's here to break anything, but that's so brutal, man. That is so brutal. That is so brutal. Another Caracas. Okay, so out of cards. Stack their triggers. Gonna make it so. That takes care of the library. Why the library? They have a Spirit of the Labyrinth in play. Dude, the Sky Noodle is just destroying me. The Noodle is destroying me. I've had enough. Next game. I don't think I won't collect Roof actually. I feel like I need to like blow up their stuff. I need to kill their stuff. It's not realistic to hope that things are gonna hang out for a minute. Reclamation is kind of weird. See, as possible, my opponent brings in Rest in Peace. I think this is what I want to do. The frog is kind of cute. These hands, man. These hands are pretty rough. You can't be kidding me. Both times turn 1 vial. Please don't have an Urza to my Reclaimer. F's in chat. Something. Another Reclaimer. An answer to this. Good stuff. Basic planes. Sounds good. An answer to the vial. A good card. A good card? You mean like the literally worst fucking top deck that you could ever ask for? Here you go, says deck. I hear you want to draw a reasonable card, so let me give you the worst possible one. Also, I think I should have played Savannah there. That was a mistake. My opponent hasn't shown me Wasteland and... Huh, interesting. Keep this on 2. An answer to the vial. Something good. Fuck, man. God damn it. Another Charming Prince. Spirit. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. I'm tired of saying this. I'm not gonna say it anymore. I'm not gonna say it anymore. I'm done. Oh, is that a good card? Holy shit. Is that an actual good card? So I'm just gonna name Spirit, I guess. They definitely have like Flicker Wisp or something like that, but like I'd rather make sure that I get my 2-for-1 here. Do I want to play at Ramunap? Not really. Yeah, I don't think I want to play a Ramunap. If opponent offers the trade, do I take it? I think so. They don't. Okay. Fine draw. Fine draw. Maybe we can crawl back into this. Thanks to the Zombos. Vesuva would be a pretty good draw. Solitude, Pitching Sanctum Prelate. So they're going to Violin in and Wisp. And then I'm just going to plow the Solitude. There's no way they have Ephemerate, right? Good. Good that they don't have Ephemerate. Starting to be problematic. I really gotta find something good. I'm running out of time. I need to be able to capitalize on the fact that my opponent's missing land drops. So trigger Sumbo. Get Triumph, trigger Sumbo. I think I'm supposed to attack at this point. Just send everything, try to race. Probably gonna trade. They don't trade with Engineer. Okay. Please don't find the land right now. They found the land. Ugh. Big ugh. That sucks. That sucks. They also have the Caracas. Can you explain why Crop World would be broken in Modern? Seems like there are fewer targets. I think that the instant speed in crop rotation is what makes the card very, very, very good. I think it would be very, very good in Tron. I think it would be very, very good in a decks like Amulet. There are multiple decks that really, it really gives them a lot of power to have access to that kind of ability. Plow. Would you see playing a fur deck like Naya Lands? I mean, it's a lot more appealing in Flagstone's decks for sure. It is a lot more appealing in Flagstone's decks for sure. Yeah, Wasteland's pretty good. Also, my ramming up is gone. Oh, shit. You can do that? Well, I'm dead. Caracas one time? Caracas one time. Another Plague Engineer. Source to Plowshares. Okay. So we still need to find an answer to the Flicker Risk because it's a 2-turn clock. But we do have multiple ways to answer it. So we can draw another Endurance, we can draw Prismatic Ending, we can draw another Source of Plowshares, we can draw another Plague Engineer. We have multiple ways to answer this Flicker Wisp. Many different ways to answer this Flicker Wisp. Can we get there? Can we? Oh, that's very smart. So I guess Plague Engineer is not an answer. We're gonna draw Plague Engineer. Caracas. Guess I should have bounced the fucking the Yorion, huh? Brutal. Alright, see you for the next round. Alright, round number 4. Sure. This hand is hella risky, but like it's not the end. Ooh, awesome. So I can Vesuva that. Probably have to take the library. They take Reclaimer. Feels good to get your mana fixed. Oh, they have another discard spell. Okay. There goes my library. So I have no idea what my opponent's doing over there. So I'm just gonna pass. I don't think it's worth it to wasteland when I don't even know what I'm trying to play for. My opponent playing Urza. Oh, they're probably playing Storm. There's no way they're playing Storm. Like, it's Storm even playable anymore? If we're playing Storm, we're probably just dead. Game 1 in Storm is rough. Oh, it's that deck. So we're probably dead, I assume. Well, I mean, if we survive this turn, we can kill them. I guess we're not surviving this turn. So that can go. Spirit is probably good. Definitely Silence is probably good. Plow is probably fine. Thought Ceases. Collector Oof. Out. Plague Engineer out. Does Endurance do anything? I don't think Endurance does anything. I may be wrong about this. Same with Collector Roof. Maybe Collector Roof is just sick. This is when, you know, my lack of experience in the format is showing. Like, this deck started showing up after I stopped kind of playing Legacy. So like, I don't know how this deck is built. I don't know how this deck functions very well. So I'm probably gonna get God this match. Yes, keep this hand. Abundant Harvest. So they play like a mid-range deck with... It's like a mid-range deck with like this combo finish, I guess. Tryon. Play Flagstones. Decay my dude. It's pretty good. The Macy combo, Spirit of the Labyrinth plus Sylvan Library. I think Spirit is more impactful than Library right now, so. How are you doing? Watch your Tenno video, and that was some damn impressive stuff. Congratulations, especially for someone playing the wrong Border Titans. It's okay to be confused. Sweatpants, don't worry about it. It's perfectly okay to be confused. Seen it for one. Maybe I want to seen it for two, for three. Am I just gonna get another Reclaimer? I think I'm just gonna get another Reclaimer. So opponent can't cantrip. Leovold doesn't do anything. What's his name? Doesn't do anything. Brainstorm. Ponder is basically order the top 3 cards of your deck. Pog. Doomwig is 5-0. Is Doomwig also for... Dude, like, it's Doomwig also gonna 5-0 with that deck list? That is sick. That is awesome. Also, I just realized that I should have probably played around Opposition Agent here. Maybe. Okay. They shuffle my bin? Well, thank you. Do you plan playing Naya Lance again soon? I'm literally 10-0 with the deck. Obviously, I'm gonna be playing it again. Deck is awesome. Rashik, thank you for the follow. That's it. That's the spell that they got to play there. So they're just playing like a random mid-range deck. Stavrogin, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. Thank you for the support. So I think I want Raminap. And I don't want Collector Roof. Maybe I want Tracker. Yeah, Tracker overnight. Like, Endurance is medium at best. Sure. This is one of the worst hands I've ever seen with this deck. Sedgemoor Witch. The best art is like sense, opponent. Just have some respect for the game, right? Using the absolute worst possible brainstorm art. Okay, so they have an Endurance. Yeah, there's so many great brainstorm arts too, right? There's the masks art, there's the there is the Ice Age art. They're just choosing the worst of all of them. I don't even know why that's even an option. It just allows people to be confused, you know? It allows people to get confused and just choose the wrong art, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing in there I want to bog. Just gonna waste that. Play this. Can bog them next turn. Apprentice. Can't cast Endurance with that mana. Got him. I think we wait. We hold on to the Zenith and then we Zenith for 5 whenever we find a land. They're playing Surgical Extraction? Why are you playing Surgical, opponent? Why do people love Surgical so much, man? It's crazy. People really fucking love surgical. Alright, we're good. And just as I say that... Maybe they think I'm playing low. Maybe. I mean, it's not a crazy thing, I guess. Wow. Surgical was a 2-for-1? It's the first time I ever see surgical being a 2-for-1. That's sick. Gonna get rid of the trophy because now if I draw Titania, we probably just win. If I draw a land, I mean, so I can scene it for Titania, go get Wasteland, get their green source, and just very easily win from there. Brutal. We have to do it though. Okay, so next turn we should be in good shape. Leovold. That is fine. And I have perfect info, so I actually don't want my opponent to draw a card. That's why I didn't plow the Leo right there. So now we've seen it for 5. We know that they can't force. Get Titania, get back Wasteland. Endurance, Pitching Decay. Alrighty, sure. Triggers field. Opponent pushes token. Last card in hand is just a single Chain of Smog. So I think now we just chill here. I always get so mad when the last monster isn't playing Modern. It's okay. It happens so rarely. Like the last time I played Legacy was like 2 months ago or something. Is my Raminap in my deck? Please tell me my Raminap's in my deck. That is certainly what it looks like. I'm gonna hold on to this plow because, again, like the only way that I really lose this game is if my opponent just combos me out. So we knew that the last card in hand was a Chain of Smog, so I'm just saving the plow for the combo dude. I can't remember the name. This guy, the apprentice. Sweet. See you for the last round. Last round is here. This hand seems fine. Wooded Foothills. Is that lands? Wooded Foothills. Taiga. Are we just dead? Is this Belcher? And they randomly discard a Vengevine. Must be nice. How did promotion raid stream go last night? Not very well. We only had 2 people who downloaded and played the game. The goal is 30, so we're still pretty far away. Smandex XRC with 8 with Walla. We played against it earlier, and my opponent just... Like, we lost because my opponent just drew all 3 fucking... What's his names? Oh, they have double Vengevine? Oh yeah, fuck off. Dude, why can't I get this lucky? I'm drawing lands, like all my spells go to the bin, and I'm drawing lands, and my opponent just bins a Vengevine, and it's frustrating. It is pretty frustrating. Is it free to play? It is free to play. I didn't spend any money on it. How to make your deck good in Legacy? Just jam 4 endurances. Like, I'm gonna keep, but you gotta draw another land. The good thing is that if my opponent has a hand like the one that they had in the previous game, like this hand actually lines up fairly well against that. Well, thank you, Mandy. Yeah, it's you have to download it and then you have to play through the tutorial. And then it counts. But yeah, it's been rough. I think it also has to do with the fact that, you know, Yama has done it, Doom has done it, like a bunch of the other, like a bunch of players that just share an audience with me. They have all done it, so a lot of folks have already, they've already like downloaded and stuff. So it makes things even more awkward, you know? All right. One is just going off over there. Untap land? Okay. Okay. Okay, so they don't really have good attacks. So we're just taking 4 here. So I think what's gonna happen here is I'm gonna hit Flagstones. And what this does is allows me to wasteland them and still be able to Flagstones here. Now we can sack these Flagstones for Valakut, and then we can Dryad Valakut down the Hollow One. So I guess I'm just gonna bog to prevent a point of damage. It doesn't really matter the order in which I do this. I just think that this locks it up. No! I wanted to hit Bojuka Bog and the value got in the way. That really sucks. It is frustrating. I'm gonna do this right now because I'm forced into doing this because of my own stupidity. And I guess we do this now. We go find Valakut. And Valakut kills the Putrid Imp. This means that they don't get to enable their stuff again. So we're gonna take 4 from the Empty Boy, block the Rootwalla, and then we're gonna Vesuva, copy Valakut, and that should lock it up. Sweet. Always yes, always yes, always yield. Alright. Even though I made a pretty major mistake there, we still figure out. This is fine. I don't think I want to play Spirit of Labyrinth because like I'm gonna get hurt probably more than my opponent. Just want to do endurances all day. Reclaimer, baby, let's go. Boom. Reclaimer. Can't cast it turn 1. Damn it. Doesn't matter. We'll keep this hand. We do have turn 1 ending if we need to. I'm gonna try to hold on to the Dryad Arbor because I can pitch this to Endurance. Empty Boy. Turn 1 imp. That's so absurd, man. I wonder how many times their deck just like rolls over and dies. Like how many times does their deck just not function? Because it's definitely looking pretty busted here, if I'm being honest. No, Deafening Silences says non-creatures. They have 0 cards in hand. I think I get rid of the Vengevine. And then I guess this next turn I play the tapped Triumph. We take 4, 7, 8. I get rid of the Rudwala. It's gonna be barely enough for me to die. God damn it. I'm just gonna get a Bayou here. I'm 1 minute short. God damn. Actually, I can play Dryad as a jump blocker next turn. But then I die to the Putrid Imp. Well, there goes my plan, I guess. So we play Dryad Arbor, we chump, and we block. We sack lands, we go get Bojuka Bog. Next turn we Knight of Autumn to game 4, because we're gonna die to the Putrid Imp otherwise. Unless I find a land. I have to discard something to the Putrid Imp. Another Ruled Wallow. So block, block. This means I don't have to bog. Oh, that's a lie. I do have to bog because they have a bunch of cards. So gonna bog right now. Get Savannah. Can go get Scavenging News. If I get Scoos, I'm at 1. No, that's not enough. So yeah, I think I just have to Zenith for Knight of Autumn. Game 4. Now I can probably double block the Hollow One. Dude, we're just hanging by a thread here. Absolutely hanging by a thread. Gracias. Okay, so that guy comes in, it dies. So if they attack here, I'm definitely gonna double block. And then we're gonna go get Scavenging News. So this trades for the Reclaimer. So that means we're good now. So ending the Putrid Imp. Waste their land. Get a green source. first. And we go get a Scavenging Ooze. No, we still get to Bojuka Box. So playing the Rootweiler was definitely correct for my opponents. All right, we managed the 3 and 2. We managed to get the 3 and 2. Although technically we did lose round 1, but my opponent timed out. Any changes to the list? I'm not particularly high on Once Upon a Time. Not particularly high on Once Upon a Time. I don't feel like I didn't get like a particularly accurate snapshot, so I think I'm just gonna jam another league with this list. So I'm just gonna jam another league. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and I will see you in the next league, which we're gonna be playing in the next video. Bye bye.